happy the day is over. Okay? But, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. And this is another edition of Car Conversations on Jay Lee's Corner. Okay. I hope everybody had a great Tuesday, bitch. I was off yesterday, as y'all know. And when I'm off one day, it's like being off for 5 days. Girl. Anyway. So, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole J-Bird. J-Bird. Okay, and all that good shit. So this is as y'all see from the title, this is a story time thing. Now, I can't remember if I told this one already. I don't think I did because I went through my playlist of my story times and I didn't see it. And I would have known what I would have named it because it's funny. I think I may have just spoke about it here or there once on, I don't know. But I didn't see no story time for it. So I'm like, well, let me, do this. So, one time back in the day, there used to be a thing called AOL. Okay, AOL dial-up, AOL chat rooms, and all that shit. Now, this had to be back in, this is back in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Early 2000s. Like, it had to be before 2004. Because it's before I had my first car. So, it's between, 2001 and 2003. So, you used to be in the AOL chat rooms. That's how you would, talk to people, meet people and whatnot. And I met, people in here and there in the chat room. So, I remember this one dude, named Al. Okay? Dude named Al. We were chit-chatting in the chat room on AOL back then. And this is back when you couldn't, upload pictures of yourself. You really couldn't do pictures. Because he didn't send me a picture of himself either. I don't think that was back. You had to be a rich person to have a webcam. And even back then, webcams weren't shit. So, me and Al was chit-chat on the chat line. Okay? We wasn't texting either, because back then, this is before you could be texting people. You had to either be talking on AOL chat in the chat room, where sometimes it'd be a group of people, and sometimes it'd be just you and the other person, or you had to call and talk to the person on the phone. So me and Al had talked in the chat room, and the group one, we then had a private chat room, and then we was talking on the phone or whatever. Because again, a while ago. So he asked what I look like, and y'all know me. I don't lie about what I look like. Not at all. Okay, that ain't what I do. So, I was like, I'm a plus-size girl. I'm fair-skinned. I said, I'm lighter-skinned. I was lighter. I was lighter back then. And I'm like, I have, brown hair. And if I don't have a perm, or my hair isn't straightened, my natural hair is curly. Okay? And I recall his exact words was, I imagine you look like Free off of 106 and Park, just a little bit bigger. And I was like, I don't look like Free. I know Free was, fair skinned. She was a brown skinned girl with curly hair. And I'm like, I don't look nothing, no, I look like, I don't know how else to explain myself. But I was like, no, I don't think that. He's like, no, because with your curly hair and your skin tone, And I was like, okay, whatever. So we kept talking for a little bit of a minute. And he was like, I'm light-skinned, and I'm tall, and I'm skinny. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So we talked for, I don't know how long it was or whatnot. So then one time we set up for him to come see me. Now, Al ain't have no goddamn car. Okay, so Al caught the bus, bitches. Okay, Al caught the bus to come see me. I stayed on the east side at that time. And I believe he was a west sider. So he caught the bus, from the west side to the east side to meet up. And I was like, cool. So he come over, and we was at my house at first hanging out. We then went around the corner to my cousin's house because he smoked weed. Was I a weed smoker back then? I may have hit a weed. I don't know. And we went to my cousin's house and hung out or whatever. And then we walked to my cousin's house, who wasn't that far from me. She was literally around the corner. Not the bad guy far. She was literally around the corner. So he was over there hanging out or whatever. He was there like the whole day. It was what it was. He left. It was a cool outing or whatever. And I didn't really like him. He seemed weird. Okay? Like, not like he a murderer, but he just seemed different to me in person than he did over the phone. So the following day, Al calls me and he say, you know, you didn't look how I imagined you. And I said, well, you kept telling me I look like Free. I kept telling you I didn't. He was like, you're really, really short. And I was like, well, I told you I'm short. I told you, at that point, I think I was like maybe 5 feet. I said, I'm 5 feet. He like, yeah, but he said, you know, you almost look like a little person. And I was like, the fuck you mean? Okay, whatever. He was like, you know, I feel like you lied to me. Because, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? He basically was like, I feel like you kind of catfished me. And this is before the term catfish was a thing, okay? He just said he imagined what I looked like, and I was shorter than what I looked. He said I was shorter than what he thought, and he was like, and you don't look like Free in the face. I said, I kept telling your ass I didn't. You imagine every, you know, fair-skinned girl with curly hair looked like motherfucking Free, and that wasn't true. So we stopped talking, okay? Stop talking. So years later, maybe like 2-3 years later, matter of fact, no, this had to have happened like around the year 2000, and we met up like 2-3 years later. That's what it was. So when you met up a couple years later, whatnot, we both was in Wayne State. Wayne State had this program to learn all these different programs. It was called the Wayne State, I don't know, some program, some. It was like a 4 or 5 month course at Wayne State where you get like a little certificate. Okay, whatever. It was about office stuff, and I was, you know, that's what I've always done. So I took this course. So Al happened to be in the same goddamn course. Now, at this point in time, we all kids. Like, we all in our, like, I probably was 21, maybe 22. I gotta figure out when this was. It was like 2003. We're gonna say 2003. Okay? So, I was like 21. And when I seen him, I'm like, damn, he looked familiar. I couldn't place him the first day. Like a week later, I'm like, oh, I talked to that motherfucker a long time ago, but whatever. So we had been in his class together. We like didn't talk like, hey, remember me? It wasn't that, but I recognized him. He recognized me. We didn't talk about it. We had our own separate friends in the course or whatever, and it was what it was. So one day, you know, one of the dudes who he cool with liked me. Okay, and I liked him. So we was kicking, we was talking, you know what I'm saying? We were talking class, hanging out, go lunch together, or whatever. So he was like, yeah, you know, Al said y'all used to talk back in the day. I said, yeah, what, you know, over the phone, like over AOL. He like, oh, okay. He like, nah, but he said like y'all like met up before. And I'm like, well, yeah, I said, but ain't shit happened. I'm thinking Al done told them me and him hooked up and did some things, and we never had sex. Or I think we may have just kissed, but that was really, and not even like adult kissing, like, you know what I'm saying, girls and bullshit ass kissing. So, and I'm like, nah, ain't shit happened. I said, I think we like kissed or whatever. I said, but that was really, he was like, well, you know, he was just saying stuff. I said, he was saying what? What was he saying? Okay, what the fuck is he saying about me? Because he ain't said shit to me about it. And he like, well, nah, he just said, you know, how you kind of, you know, you explained yourself different, and like you just said how short you was, and you know, he said that you had him thinking you looked like Free from 106 in Park. And I'm like, bitch, what? And I'm like, no. I said, man, I wish I could pull up on my goddamn old AOL messages, because I say he kept saying that because I told him I was short, I was lighter skinned, and I had curly hair. And I'm like, and he then said, oh, like Free from 106 Park. And I said, no. I said, he kept saying that shit. He like, well, yeah, he didn't tell people that you just, you know what I'm saying, that you played him or whatever, you tricked him. And I'm like, tricked him? And he said the funny part was when they said, well, you act like she don't look like how she looked. The bitch still look, I am a bitch. You know, she still look cute. And he like, yeah, but you know, she said one person, and that ain't who she look like, so you know what I'm saying, I don't trust her. Piss me the fuck off. Because my thing was, you in this program telling these strangers I basically catfish you on AOL to make you think I look like somebody else, and I did not. I'm like, I've always told people exactly how I look. I've never said I was skinnier than what I was, that I'm taller than what I was. I've always been very descriptive when it comes to myself. I'm like, and I said to the dude I was talking to at them, I said, it ain't my fault he see one bitch on TV and assume I look like her. I was like, that ain't my fault. I said, but I told him what I look like. I said, nobody, I said, that's dumb. So I even showed him a picture of what I looked like then. He's like, oh, because at that point I wasn't wearing my hair curly. I would get perms to make my hair be straight. So he's like, oh, yeah, you short, light skin with curly. I say, right. I say, that was what I said. He like, why he say free? I said, but I'm not gonna say free. So I had to check L's monkey. I'm like, why was you up here lying and say I like loud what I look like? Well, man, you kept saying free. I say, no, motherfucker, you kept saying free. I'm like, I don't look like fucking free at all. Even a bigger version of free, I don't look like free. I'm like, bitch, I look like me all the way up and through. Man, we had a whole argument outside, when we was on break, because I checked them on break. It was a little park across the street from the school, from our building. And so when we was on break in between classes or whatever, or we would all go outside, like, you know what I'm saying, bigger park, just chilling or whatnot. So I had to go the fuck off. I'm like, you done told these people that I lied on what I look like, making them feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a liar, and the fuck I ain't. The fuck I ain't. And I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying, so-and-so not mentioning me what the fuck you said. You could have still been talking bullshit. I'm like, we've been in this class this whole time. Like, at this point, it had been like 3 months we had been in this class. I said, you ain't said shit to me about it. If I'm a liar, call me out, bitch. I said that so loud. I was like, if I'm a liar, call me out, bitch. I was mad. I was heated. So the guy I was talking to was like, okay, calm down. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm like, I don't like people lying on me. I'm not a liar. I'm like, what I gotta lie for? I said, I'm not ugly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, I pull him. I'm in school and pulled your ass, is what I said to him. He like, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You not ugly. I said, right, so why would I lie to him? I'm like, he sound fucking stupid. I'm like, if anything, he lied to me. He had no goddamn car. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really tall. He wasn't tall. I was 5 feet at the time. He was maybe 5'6". Maybe 5'6". 5'6" ain't tall. 5'6" is not tall. 5'6" is short. For a dude, at least. I'm like, he was a whole ass liar. So I'm like, if anything, he lied to me. He wasn't tall. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he wasn't as slim as he said he was. I'm like, so he lied to me too. I said, he lied to me too if he think I lied to him. And I was like, so he on some bullshit. So they was laughing when I said, they're like, you told her that you was fat, that you was tall, that you short as hell. He right. Right. You ain't mention that, did you? Man, they clowned him the rest of the time, because I guess he will always say to them, man, I ain't really short, man, I ain't really short. So they knew when I said he told me that he was tall, that's the shit he'll say. And I'm like, he a whole ass liar. Whole ass liar. So we went through the rest of the course or whatever, and every time we had to even sit next to each other, it was like torture, because I hated him. I hate anybody who make it seem as if I fucking lie. I'm like, bitch, I look like free. What the fuck? No, bitch, I don't look nothing like free at all. Like, that's not even a good comparison. So, I mean, I was accused of catfishing a nigga on AOL. And I never did. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. And I love when we had MySpace and Black Planet, because at that point you can put up pictures. So this is all like people putting pictures. Matter of fact, when was this? Was I in high school? I just know it was before. Because I know when I went to Wayne State, and I went to Wayne State, it was like in 2002, 2003. I got my car in 2004. So it was sometime when we first met, it was before that. But, I mean, he was a whole asshole. Okay, when I punched that motherfucker in the throat. I ain't seen him since then at all. And if I ever did, I would punch him in the throat again. But, people kill me when they assume you look like something based off a description. And then, because they mind can't get past what you said you look like, they want to be like, oh, so-and-so lied. Bitch, no, I didn't. And then you're going to go into other people that like, oh, I get if he would have said, she said she was skinny, you know, with curly hair and light skin. That ain't what I said, because that ain't what I am. So I was like, okay, now that would be a whole lie. I'm like, but bitch, I told you I'm a plus size girl. It's kind of not, I don't know. I'm a plus size girl, and you know, whatever. But I was like, I would never describe myself as free from 106 and Park. That just sounds stupid as fuck. So I was like, you know, he gets on my goddamn. I think I can turn. Oh, there go cars. This is probably why you can't put turn. But he had me all the way pissed off, all the way pissed off, and you know, ever since then, I will always tell dudes. Well, I think I stopped using AOL at that point in time. By the time me and him had caught up again, because by then we had Black Planet, we had MySpace, it may have been Facebook too. So you was able to see what a person looked like because we had pictures posted. And I'm knocking y'all, like if anybody follow me on social media, I'm consistently posting pictures. I've always been the one to post. Get over. To post all kind of pictures because I'm like, I'm proud of what I look like, okay? Even if you don't like it, bitch, I do, and I know 10 people who do too. Okay, not the same time, it's nasty. But still, okay, Al Punk, ooh, Al made me so mad. She said she looked like Fred. I said, bitch, you a goddamn lie. Fuck you. Oh, asshole. And I told them, I said, he called me the next day, and when he kept saying, like, I thought you looked like free. I kept telling him, motherfucker, you kept saying that. It wasn't me. You was, and I kept telling you, no, that's not what the fuck I look like. I don't favor free in the face at all, bitch. I favor me. Okay, me all day, all night. But I digress. I'm almost home now. So that's my little story time. I had to cuss motherfucker off for being a whole ass on these streets. But, okay, y'all, I'm done. Peace.